What would happen if I knocked you from one end of the room to the other?
Let me unplug this thing if I can. Oh, okay. All right. Let me get my stuff set up here, everybody. Let me do this here. Let me do this and that and those things. There we go. That makes okay. That seems to be working. I'm seeing some people in the chat. Hold on a second. All right. Looks like we're up. Is everything going smoothly? Hopefully. Let's see. Let me catch up here on a couple things. Eddie M. What's happening? I'm not taking a deuce. Ethan Steele. What's happening? Tim. I don't know. I don't know why it says that, Tim. Technology. It's crazy times, you know. Technology is all kinds of nuts these days. Cardinal Sin is in the house, but he's got a broken ankle. Oh, yeah. So, Cardinal Sin, oh, thanks for the super chat, Cardinal Sin. So, did you have surgery on your ankle or something? Is that what happened? Hello, Sophia. But I'm in the car with my phone, so I can't type right now. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. We'll be around here, Cardinal. Roger Flake with the alien head. Hello. Let's see. It was a huge dump, Eddie. It was a huge dump. My shirt, Sophia, I will tell you about my shirt in just a second. Rope Snake. What's happening? Where's Joanne? She's supposed to be in here doing her mod job. Let's see. Okay, Ethan. Yeah, well, let me tell you about this shirt. So this shirt was made by a friend of mine named Thaddeus. He lives in Arizona, and it's a Devo Bob Dobbs / Church of the Subgenius I Threw Up mashup. So there's 3 holy totems in this shirt. You see this I Threw Up thing? I don't know if you guys can see that. But anyway, it says I Threw Up. That's the stickers I make. I've made those for 20-something years. And then this is Bob Dobbs of the Church of the Subgenius. And then this is Devo's 2010 Something for Everybody Blue Dome. And I think this was made around 2010 or 11, if I'm not mistaken. Long time ago. I don't think he made very many of them. But yeah, ithrewup.com for I Threw Up stickers. I believe it's subgenius.com for Subgenius information. Damn, Cardinal. Hello from Kansas, where it's hot and humid. Clouds are rolling in. Looks like we're going to have thunderstorms. I love thunderstorms. I wish we were going to have thunderstorms here. I don't think we are. There's always a slight chance of thunderstorms these days around here, but they don't seem to happen in my neighborhood very often. If a thunderstorm comes into Raleigh, what happens is it typically comes in, and when it goes to my neighborhood, it goes Goes right around my neighborhood. I think it's because my neighborhood's kind of down in a low spot. So I don't know why the weather goes around us a lot, but it does. DJ Wet Loot in the house. Spilled the blood of Jesus all over his loot last time we were in here. So yeah, speaking of that, I gotta get that going. And then we'll start talking about stuff. But yeah, my friend from Arizona made this years ago for me. I don't think he watches these streams, but he's made a lot of great shirts for me over the years. He made another I Threw Up shirt once based on a drawing I did in an airline magazine. That was kind of cool. Glug, 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 glug. Okay. We got that going. Yeah, everybody, hold on. Give me a minute here. Abnorm, what's happening? John Lazaro, what's happening? Yeah, Cardinalson, we all hope your ankle heals up there, buddy. So, what do we got tonight? I got some cool gifts and things from people recently. And I'll start with my brand new custom-made pandemic mask. Check this out. Okay, so the story with this is, I'll just let you see it. So the story with this is, see? The story with this is that I had a couple of sheets of vintage Barnum's Animals fabric, cotton, kind of canvasy fabric. I've had it since I was in college, and I remembered when this pandemic started, I remembered thinking to myself, you know, I have some fabric somewhere that I could make masks out of. So I dug this out of my attic, and my friend Jermaine, who may be here watching, maybe not, but she is a great seamstress, has always been since I've noticed since the 80s, and she's made me all kinds of cool stuff over the decades, and this is just another one of them. So she took that Barnum's Animals animal cracker design and really did a good job. And now here's the other one she made a few months ago. She made me this one from the Animal Crackers box. And this guy was on the side of the box, kind of like going that way on the side of the box. So what the fabric was it was basically a Animal Crackers box laid out flat so that you could cut it out, sew it, and stuff it like a pillow. So it was like a box of Animal Crackers pillow. But instead of doing that, we decided to make masks out of it. And she even puts the the little bendable piece of metal in there and everything. Excellent. While we're talking about masks, I'll just show you all of my custom masks that I've collected so far. This was the very first mask that Jermaine made for me. Just some random fabric she had laying around when the whole lockdown thing started. And again, it's got the bendy piece in here. And this actually has an insert where you can put a filter, a paper towel, or whatever. This is the only one I have that can put a filter in. My friend Paul in California sent me this that I think he got on Etsy. This is just a real basic cloth mask, but very comfortable. Of course, I have my Devo masks that I just got recently in the mail. And last but not least, I have my Mutato Musica mask that I have not worn yet. Mark and the people at Mutato sent me this recently. I appreciate that. So that is my mask collection. How many masks do you guys have? Do you guys have a lot? Do you only wear the medical style masks, or do you have any of the custom ones? Hey, what's up, Rob Ginsburg? Rob Ginsburg has his own YouTube channel. Really happy to say that. Yeah, cool. Sophia, you've been wearing that dome out in public? And if so, what kind of reactions have you gotten? Cardinalson, again, thank you for those super chats. You're a really sweet guy. I appreciate it. So, yeah, Ethan says he got a cloth one from work. Oh, okay, cool. It's nice when you can get them from work, I guess. Slightly more vibrant. Yeah, Sophia, the thing with domes is, the energy domes, is every time we get them made, the plastic, the red plastic has to be custom mixed. So it might vary a little bit from dome to dome. We give them a PMS color to match. A PMS color is just some graphics industry standard of colors, and you pick a certain color in their PMS chart, and there's a number for it, and then that's supposed to be able to be matched, to whatever you're looking for. So that's what we do. We have to get the plastic custom made overseas, and then the plastic sheets are shipped over to the U.S. to our factory in California, and then the factory pumps them out. But that's why they differ a little bit. But I agree, these new batch of domes, the color is really great, and it's real shiny, real nice and glossy. Cardinal Sin, yeah, they are red. Thank you, Cardinal Sin. You're really doing it up. Cardinal Sin, Cardinal Sin, even with a broke ankle, he can push that super chat button. It's a good thing you don't do that with your feet, because then I might be out of luck. It's a good thing your hands and fingers aren't broke. By the way, I'm challenging everyone in the chat to send super chat to Michael today, especially if you haven't. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Cardinal. Going above and beyond today, isn't he? Hey, Andy, you have PMS. Is that a venereal disease? I think Anne has a venereal disease, everybody. I mean, she got it while not socializing too, which is crazy. Eddie is cash only. Eddie's cash only. Okay, so Sophia says, I've worn the dome out to a few record stores, and one of them, there was this whole family not wearing masks looking at me oddly. Well, typically if you wear an energy dome around, people look at you oddly anyway, so shouldn't be much of a change there for all the Devo fans. All right, so Anne, you have PMS. How is that going for you? Are you enjoying that? Can I make it any better for you with this stream? Can I do something, say something, do a dance, whatever? Let me show you, since we're talking about cool gifts. I want a dome shield. Yeah, well, let me update everybody on the dome shield situation. So, as you know, Impact Merchandise was on a skeleton crew basis, and still is, since the pandemic and the lockdown and all that stuff. They've been shipping out all the orders. They've come a long way. The only thing holding them up right now is our second batch of energy domes. We ordered 2 batches. Of course, the first one was before we opened the store. We pre-planned that. We had those in stock a couple months before the lockdown, really. And so then we got so many orders that we had to order another batch. Now that other batch is still in the works. I think the plastic may have arrived at the plant or may be arriving at the plant very soon. Anyway, that's what we're waiting on is that second order of plastic. So as soon as that happens, every single thing on that site, should be ready to ship. I don't think anything else is going to be on pre-order after that. We may run out of the domeless, just the, what's it called, the extreme light shields. We may run out of the first order of those soon, but I think we've got another one on the way. Rob, you got yours? That's great. Oh yeah, I saw the review of that you put of that, Rob. That's cool. Post menstrual stress guitar solo. Hey, there's Joanne. I came in on the conversation. I thought you said something about PMS. Oh, PMS colors. I'm talking about PMS colors. It's like a swatch book of colors made by this company called Pantone, and they make PMS colors. And there's all these different shades of color in there that vary very slightly from each other, and each of them has a PMS number, and that's how you match colors in the industry when you're getting shirts made or record covers or energy domes or whatever. So yeah, thank you everybody for showing up. This is great. I'm excited to show you something that when we were streaming last time, I'm trying to see if my friend Wayne is in here or if Jen is in here. I don't think they are yet. But anyway, I'll just continue on. I got this really cool gift from a guy who was watching the last stream, and he just happened to live in Raleigh. I guess we've kind of seen each other around, but we don't really know each other very well. And so he messaged me that he had something for me, a store promo thing or something. So the next couple of days after that, I met up with him. He just happens to work really, really close to me, like less than a mile away, I think. And so I went over there, and he gave me this thing that he had from a Record Bar record store, an old vintage promo item from a Record Bar record store that was in town. And let me scroll down here and get to the latest chats. So I go over there to pick this thing up, and look at this, guys. This is cool. Now, you don't see these very often, right? And he just gave it to me. I gave him an old Mark Mothersbaugh art tour shirt that I had some stock left of, and a couple of Devo stickers. But this is what he gave me. It's so cool, guys. You ready? Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's a 1981 promo cardboard stand-up. Now, see on the back here, it's got this stand-up thing where you would fold out, and obviously it would stand up like a framed picture. That has never been folded out before, and I don't think I've ever had one or seen one that has this part completely unused. I do have a couple of these in the archives, but they're not in as good a shape as this one, I don't think. So, cheers to my friend Wayne for giving this to the Devo archives. It's excellent. It's one of my favorite promotional things Devo has ever made. I mean, it's like nice cardboard, cardstock. It's got a little bit of like moisture damage or something to it, but it's only on the back. That wrinkling is only on the back, so the front is excellent. Anyway, this will go in a very safe place in the archives. And again, Wayne, if you're watching, thank you so much for that, man. Yeah, hopefully Wayne will show up. He was here last time. And now there's another gift that somebody sent me, but I don't want to open it until I see if she shows up. It's a Spud devotee named Jen, and let's just wait for a little while, see if she shows up. I'm going to show you this mask again because it's so cool. I mean, look at that. So we do have, now my friend Jermaine, maybe she'll show up here in the chat, but we do have more fabric that she's making more masks that are similar. It's hard for her to make the exact mask, each time, but we're making similar ones, and she might be willing to sell some of those. The deal is that I gave her the fabric, and I just told her to make me a few masks out of it. She could do what she wants with the rest, make her own masks, sell them, whatever. But she has more of this stuff, and more masks are being made. And if she's up in here in the chat at any point, you might want to reach out to her. Her name is Jermaine. Which Jen, Rob? You'll find out. You'll find out which Jen. If a Jen shows up in the chat, let me know. And if we wait for a little while and Jen doesn't show up, I did give her a heads up that we were going to be opening this, that I was going to be opening her gift. So hopefully she'll show up. Sophia, I got a question for you. I noticed on your YouTube channel you put up a dancing video, and I think it was for a contest you were entering in or something. But anyway, explain that for me. If you haven't been to Sophia's YouTube channel yet, she's posted a few videos, some of her learning Devo songs on bass guitar or whatever. And there's this one that she just put up of her dancing, this pretty cool dance, and I don't know what the reason for it is, but it was great. I checked it out. Also, speaking of other people's channels, let me remind you also that Rob Ginsburg has a YouTube channel under the same name, I believe, Rob Ginsburg, and he does Devo-related devolved artwork, and he does Devo product reviews, and that's what I've seen so far on his channel. I do think he should give his cat some time on the YouTube channel. I think everybody would be really into that. Rob, your cat. He rules. Your cat rules, Rob. Yeah, for the residence. Oh, okay, it was a residence contest. Okay, great. I didn't know about that. All right. That's cool. When do you find out if you win, Sophia? Darren Zwenga with the 666. Wet loot. George. Yeah, Rob Ginsburg's cat is named George, and he's awesome. I believe George has his own YouTube page, I think. Or Rob features George on his YouTube page all the time. I can't remember which is the truth. Okay, Sophia says the residents were having a contest for their song "Die Die Die," where fans upload videos of them dancing to it, and the best ones will be edited together. Cool. So so if are you dancing to it? I can't remember in the video if the song is playing, but I'm wondering how you get around copyright strikes, or if they maybe didn't copyright it or something. How do you get around that? So yeah, you got to tell me if you win that. What's the prize, Sophia? Sounds really interesting. Anytime there's a residence giveaway, that's pretty cool. Let me just ask technically, is everything okay here? As far as audio, video, connection look like it's working? I have something I'm going to try. I believe next week when I have my special guest, which I'll announce later in this stream, I'm going to try to hook up my computer with hardwire internet connection to see if that makes everything flow better. But I'm having an issue figuring out technically how to do it. I've got the long cable that Spectrum graciously gave me recently, and then I've got an adapter so it can fit into my laptop. But then after I plug it in, it just doesn't recognize it, and I don't know how to make it go. I don't know how to make the wheels turn with that direct internet connection. So maybe somebody can give me some tips on that. Not here in the chat, but maybe somebody can reach out to me via email and let me know what I'm doing wrong. But I've got everything I need hardware-wise and cords and adapters. I just can't make it see the connection for some reason. So we're on wireless tonight. Hopefully everything will go smoothly. Hopefully I will not let my battery in my phone run down. I've got this cord real handy if I need it, but I just need to. Yeah, I don't get a warning on my phone that the battery is going low until it's usually too late. Video is a tad slow. Okay, John. Yeah, see, that's why I really wanted to do a hardline connection for when I have my guests, but I don't know. I also turned off all of my other computers as far as them accessing the internet. All of those are off. So, except for my laptop, just my laptop and my phone are the ones using computers. Everything's going well for Sophia. Tomorrow's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Sophia. If I don't get to tell you tomorrow, happy birthday. It's really cool. You're 27 tomorrow. Cardinal Sin, Michael Pimlin, are you showing off the power dome and plastic mask? And is the photo for the desktop? Oh, the one where I'm like pointing to it? Yeah, that's funny. Took a few shots to get a picture that didn't make me look too bad. It's always the case. I'm not really that photogenic, so it takes a while to get a picture that looks okay. Oh, is Y in here? Y 27. Y 27 in the house. All right, so we're gonna wait to see if Jen shows up. I wish Jermaine would show up because I want to tell everybody about her cool masks. And I can't wait to tell you guys about my special guest next week. I'm really excited about it. But for now, I want to tell you, in case you're wondering, of course, the song playing at the beginning of this video was off this that you heard a lot of. It's a band I was in called Silica Gel. Industrial noise, sound play, collage stuff. And I can play it without being copyright struck. So that's why I play it all the time. There you have it. Originally released in 1993. Oh, yeah, and I'm very photogenic. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for the kind little lies that you tell me. All right. I think we're back. Let me know if we're back, everybody. Okay, did you see what happened there? Damn, viewers went down big time, huh? Okay. Let me know if we're back. Okay, we're back. So, did you see that? Internet just died. All of a sudden, just died. Then I rushed to do my hotspot thing, but I just recently made my phone do this screen lock thing, the security screen locks. Then I had to go through that shit before I found the damn hotspot internet hookup, and then I had to, oh man, it was just, I hate dealing with that kind of stuff. So, all right, so we're back. Thank you all for coming back. We lost a few people, but not very many. Yeah, so this is what I deal with. I don't like dealing with the technical end of this crap, but it is what it is, I guess. And I wish I had an IT person that was just here all the time. Okay, so I don't remember what I was talking about. Can somebody remind me? Hold on, freeze. Okay, wait, everybody's saying buffering. Uh-oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we were talking about what I was going to do on the 4th. I was planning on going to, I'm not Devo's IT guy, believe me, Cardinal. That is not the case. I was going to go to the flea market, but that's not going to happen. They had to delay that at least till after July 17th. So now I don't really have any plans. I'm probably going to go to some thrift stores, probably just work on eBay all weekend because it's going really well right now, and I have to keep pumping that horse for income, that eBay horse. I have a lot of picks. And what are you talking about? I can't remember what the train of thought was there. Got a compliment on my Devo mask picking up crowlers today. Oh, cool, Stina. Thanks for showing up, Stina. Yeah, no, I'm a little behind on the comments. I'm just catching up here. Pilmer had a chance to make a Fleetwood Mac reference. I don't know anything about Fleetwood Mac, really. Let's see. Freeze for me. Josh Free, 17 watching, 13 likes. Come on, everybody. That's nice, Cardinalson. Thank you. Working on phone, but not computer. Yeah. Error occurred. Yep. I know. Okay, so back. 666. We're back. Back. Everybody's back. Okay, thought it was mine. Oh, no, it was mine. Thanks, Cardinal Sin, for that very sweet compliment. eBay is the way. It really is. It's really making life possible for me right now. God bless Devo for still paying me what they pay me to do their stuff. I mean, but that and eBay is really keeping me alive right now. So, yeah, eBay is doing well. I got to tell you guys something about eBay. So maybe I told you this before. I don't know. Pardon me if I did. But recently, I was at a restore, Habitat for Humanity. This is maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. And I go in. I was running some errands, and I was just happened to be near this place. So I go in, and sometimes restores have albums and CDs. Sometimes they don't. This time, I walk in, and they had a pretty good-sized bin of CDs and just a few albums. I flipped through the albums, and there was really nothing in there. It was just all garbage. So then I start looking through the CDs, and I start noticing a lot of CDs by this one band I don't really like at all, Alice in Chains. I'm seeing a lot of Alice in Chains and like bands like 311 and stuff like that. And I was passing by them, and then I kind of noticed that the spines looked a little different. And I was like, wow, what are these? And so I pick them up, and I'm looking at them, and I figure out that there's some kind of import bootleg concert things from the 90s, right? So I picked them all up. I figured I could sell them for something, and I got maybe 16 CDs. Most of them Alice in Chains, 311 bootlegs, a few other things mixed in there, but mostly Alice in Chains and 311. Well, to make a long story short, over the next couple days, I sold 2 of the Alice in Chains bootleg CDs for $100 each, and then other ones were going for 50, 60, 30, 40. So I've been selling a whole lot of Alice in Chains and 311 stuff, which is great. I paid 45 cents each for those CDs. And so that's how I make a living, really. I scored a Devo Unmasked Classic hardcover. What? Wow. That's great. So you actually reached out and got one. I can't believe it. So many people ask me about getting those books, right? You are a very lucky man, Peter Graves. The rock and roll gods are on your side. I can tell you that. Because I got a direct connection to those gods. I gave my soul to those gods. Yeah, here's something. 45 cents each, John. Can you believe that? I thought they were going to be at least $1, and I go up to the counter, and she's like, we're having a sale today. Those are 45 cents each. And I was like, my lucky day. My lucky day. Tim always mentions this bell that you click to follow me or to get notifications when I stream or whatever. But of course, I can't see it on my end. So I don't know where this bell is that he's talking about. But somewhere on my screen, there should be a bell to click. I don't know. All right, so nobody's seen Jen fall up in here, have they? Or maybe Jen is watching, but she just doesn't have a way to be in the chat. I don't know. You probably have to have a YouTube channel to be in the chat, I would assume. Maybe she doesn't. You know, if you guys are ready for me to open this thing up, I could do that. It's really up to you. Yeah, right next to the subscribe button. I don't see that on my end, obviously, because I don't think I can subscribe to myself, so. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Who am I calling live? Call her live? I always forget what we're talking about. I don't know. Let's just drink this. Who's drinking with me tonight? Anyone? No pressure, just asking. Whew. All right. What, Jen's here? Oh, call her live. No, I don't have her number or anything. I don't really know her that well. I just know her through Facebook. Me, Abnorm. You want me to open the mail now? Is that what you're saying? Let's give her a few more minutes, just in case she makes herself known. But then we'll open this up in a few. Oh, so Abnorm, you are drinking. Okay, great. More wine, more cats, more clowns. Oh. Cardinal, here you go. We're going to start with more wine. That was a good call, Cardinal. That was a good call. Nobody is taking you up on your challenge, which I knew they wouldn't, but there's no big deal. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious that you are such a super chat dude. I mean, I love it. I love it. You keep the boat floating, my friend. The perks of knowing your craft. I would never think of Alice in Chains bootlegs. Yeah, it's just something that sometimes you see CDs or records or tapes or whatever that just look like they're going to be worth something. They have a certain look to them, some kind of vintagey. I don't know what it is. My brain picks up on it and I snatch it. I told you about the time I sold a Celine Dion single for $100, right? Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Where's Turkey Monkey today? Well, which version? There's a bunch of versions of Turkey Monkey around here. But the plastic piggy bank Turkey Monkey is over there in the glass case. I am drinking Tower Station IPA. I want to go to Tower Station now. Tower Station, huh? Yeah, I've never been a big IPA person. When I drink beer, I haven't had beer or liquor in months. But when I do, it's usually Amstel Light or something with very little taste. I don't really like to taste my beer very much. Yeah, Joanne, tell him. Stop speaking ill of clowns. Joanne, you're a moderator. You can put the hammer down. No speaking ill of the clown in my room. You keep that for your own channel there, Tim, or I'll sick Joanne on you. And she is one to deal with. Let me tell you, she throws things, and she throws things. So she might throw something at you. You sold a Germs album for $100. Yeah, Germs, I could see that going for, but you never find Germs at thrift stores. You know, you didn't find that at a thrift store, did you, Cardinal Sin? Clown in charge. And I like how you spelled charge, even though that was probably a typo. I like that. The clown doesn't have a name, looks comfortable. Well, he's comfortable. He doesn't have a name. He's just the crochet clown. He has never told me his name. I just call him the crochet clown because I figured that's what he was. First crochet clown I ever met. So he just became crochet clown. Maybe one day he'll tell me his name. Uh-oh, Tim? Whew. You're messing with it, man. You're messing with it. Tim got timed out. Tim got timed out. No, it was free. I inherited Mikey's record collection. Oh, who's Mikey? Wow, you inherited a great record collection, I guess, if Germs is in there. That's pretty fantastic. Sorry, Tim. Joanne's, she's, you poke Joanne, she's going to poke back. She loves the clown. Joanne loves the clown. And you can't talk about the clown negatively. You just can't do it. Not here. You can't talk about the clown negatively here. Okay, so if everybody's ready, let's wait till Tim gets out of timeout. When he gets back in the chat, then we will open the wonderful mail I got from Jen. Christy, oh, what is that weird little thing next to that super chat? What is going on in that picture? Somebody's giving something to something that looks like a jumping virus, germ or something. What is that little thing jumping around? Thank you, Christy. That's fantastic. That $4 is probably going to buy me a really good biscuit in the morning. I got to have my biscuits in the morning. That's my vice, one of my vices. But that's my every morning vice. Ian Shannon's in the house. Right out the gate. Ian Shannon's in here making fun of Tim. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Pelmer, I forgot to tell you, Scott Orsi commented on the music video I made for Spirit of JFK, and he said it was a perfect video for it. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that video. Is it something that's been around for a while or a brand new video? That's cool. Yeah, that Spirit of JFK song's been around for a minute. My band, Silica Gel, almost got to be on that compilation that Scott Orsi's band was on. And I remember sending it. Mark loved it right off the bat. Mark was a fan of Silica Gel. And then I think Jerry had some reservations because it was pretty noisy and out there. It didn't fit the rest of the music on the CD. It was pretty industrial and there wasn't really much of that on there. The track we wanted to submit. So anyway, I think it got pushed off because it was just a little bit too weird. But yeah, it's great that Scott's got on there, and it's kind of confusing because a lot of people think it's Devo doing it. They don't really look at the details of the CD, but I think Scott should totally get credit for making that cool song. The early days of sampling, right? I love that kind of stuff. Thanks, Cardinal. You're a good guy. You're using your wrench wisely, and you are always working for me. That's nice of you. Yeah, hello from about a mile away from Michael. I know, Ian. I want to get back to you on songs. I know you sent me some songs, song ideas for Silica Gel, but it's hard for me to work on music through email. So next time we get in a room together, we'll talk about because I have feedback on that song for sure. But I just don't like working on music. Working on music to me is like something that has to happen in a room together for whatever reason. I just creativity or something flows better in that situation for me. I don't know why. It's what I do. Yes, it is, Cardinal. I appreciate it, man. Even with a broke ankle, he's up in here working. Lick that like button. Lick that like button. Okay, Shannon. Yeah. Ian Shannon. Yeah, we'll work on that. What was the song called? Oh, the one that I played off this? Or the one that was going to go on the compilation? I can't remember what one was going to go on the compilation. It's a long time ago. But it was off this record. Something off this record. I want to say it was Master of the Game or Mom Happy or one of the tracks we thought was like one of the hits, off this. One of the people's favorites. So yeah. Ethan Steele, thanks for clicking. Is Tim back up in here? You got any of those to sell? What, these, Cardinal? Do I have any of these to sell? I could dig some out of the archives. I could dig a few out. Yeah, I also have the vinyl reissue to sell. It's a double vinyl set of this album plus live stuff and demos and all that stuff. Yeah, I have all that stuff. If anybody wants Silica Gel stuff, just email me, michael@devo-obsesso.com, and we'll work it out. I need to send you another package. I would love it, Cardinal Sin. Are you still thinking about sending me a lava lamp? I've been thinking about where maybe to put that. But if you want to keep it, that's totally cool with me. I understand. Just curious. Jane Brett Schneider, what is up? Glad to see you up in here. Is Tim back here yet? Is Tim off his timeout? Tim got put in the corner. Joanne put Tim's ass in the corner. All right, so Jane is in the house. He should be back since it's been more than 5 minutes. Okay, maybe he just said, screw this, I'm out of here, right? Let me pour another glass of wine while we're waiting. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to drink wine like that, but, you know, I'm a rebel. Darren, you want some silica gel? All right, cool. I got CDs that I can dig out of my attic, and I got vinyl, whatever you're fancy, and then just email me about it. I love you guys. Thanks for supporting the noise. You hear that? That sounds great. Yeah, so this wine was on sale this week for $9.99. Usually it's $10.99 or $12.99, and that's a sale price. But that's worth it. That is worth it. I moved to a friend's house that all in one level, so it may be sometime for the lava lamp. Oh yeah, no rush on the lava lamp. I was just curious, but yes, I would love to send for you to send me another package. I love the stuff you send me. It's always very useful and very enjoyable for me. So thank you very much for that. Rope Snake, do you want me to email you the link to the video? You can send it here and then also email me because I won't be able to click it here, obviously. But yeah, email me, please. I want to see that for sure. Wine up, mess with the clown, you get the horn. Mess with the clown, you get the brown. All right, so I don't know if Tim's going to show back up. Maybe not. I like you, Dottie. Who's Dottie? Is Dottie in here? Is there a Dottie in here? I didn't see no Dottie. All right, Joanne says she'll be right back. Okay, cool. We'll wait for Joanne to get back. Joanne, let us know when you're back, and then we'll start opening some things. Hopefully my hotspot is handling everything. I guess I'm just going to use hotspot from now on. I'll just start streaming with hotspot, and I won't even try to mess with my wireless connection. It is not very reliable when it comes to streaming, I have found. From Pee-wee. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I don't know movie references all that well, but I do love the Pee-wee movie back when I saw it when it first came out. I don't remember any of the lines from it, really. But I hang that crochet crap every time I'm in Raleigh. Uh-oh. Tim's messing with it again. He's just doing that because he knows Joanne's out of the room, but wait till she comes back. It's going to be a battle. Here's the video I made for the Spirit of JFK, if anyone wants to check it out. So Rope Snake, you might want to give people a little background on where that song is from without being too wordy. Give them a little bullet point list of what that song is, who did it, and what it's on. Because, yeah, because that would be great, right, for people to know. I'm really itching to open this, so as soon as Joanne gets back in here, I'll tell you what. Oh, no, I'll just wait. Joanne's a moderator, so I'm going to wait to show any part of this envelope or anything. You want to sell the other 2 devotional DVDs? Yes. I have more than that somewhere, but I do have 2 readily available. If I'm going to the attic to get silica gel CDs, I can always go to the attic and get more devotional DVDs because I believe I have at least 10 more somewhere. I'm going to probably keep 2 or 3 of them, but yeah. Done. Thanks, Cardinal. You rule. Yeah, so John Lazaro, Cardinal, Peter Graves, all of you people that have bought little things from me and super chatted and all that stuff and liked, hit the thumbs up and everything you do to help me make this YouTube thing work for me is just much appreciated. I really love you guys for that because this is also my little social outlet every week to talk to people. I don't typically socialize, of course, especially during this pandemic. And I talk to my cats and this clown a whole lot. So thanks for being here. I will clean you out if you let me. I will let you clean me out with a wire brush. I love the devotional DVDs so much. They look great on my new TV. Oh, cool. Sophia, like I said before, I've never watched that thing all the way through. So I'd be interested to know your favorite parts. Actually, your favorite parts that aren't performances of a band. Like, what are your favorite other parts of that DVD? There's nothing on Comcrap to watch. What is Comcrap? I don't know what Comcrap is. Comcrap sounds like a band. All right, so let's see. Joanne, are you back? Oh yeah, Comcast. I never watch. I never watch that. It's also supposed to be how you make your living now. If your friends would send you more super chats or stickers. Oh, it's all good. No, everybody in this chat, for the most part, all helps me in some way in this crazy life. So I'm much appreciative. Athletic advocate. Uh-oh. Who's that? Russian person? What is this about athletic something? Nobody's an athletic advocate here. I don't like athletics for the most part. Not something I'm into, but that's cool. YouTube is going from 50 to 65. All those streaming services are expensive as cable now. It's ridiculous. Huh? YouTube TV? Oh, I don't even know what that is. I don't watch. Okay, yeah. So I only use the free YouTube. I don't pay for the YouTube. Yeah, I don't know who Map Wackle Snackalakadaka is. I would like to know who that person is. If it's a real person. Is it a real person? I don't know. Jane Brett Schneider. Okay, so we're looking for, I think Tim's still in here. Yeah, Darren, Magic Cyclops was fun. I was friends with him for many years. And we had some good times. I don't think he likes me anymore for whatever reason, but whatever. It happens, you know. Haters gonna hate. Jihad Jerry walking in on the devotees watching old Devo film footage. Oh, right. I forgot all about that, Sophia, because, you know, I haven't seen that footage in a decade or more. So they're going to start bundling streaming services for a price. It'll be just like cable. Okay, well, I don't have TV cable either. All I got's the internet. Montana says hello. Hello, Montana. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are here watching. Clowner's gonna clown. All right, so where is Joanne? Can somebody get her? Because we're gonna open this thing. We're gonna open this in 10 minutes or less. We're opening this thing. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. Please click the thumbs up if you haven't yet. That really helps. And I'm going to open this thing. I really appreciate you guys sending me stuff in the mail. For the last few Thursdays, I've always had something to open online, which is on stream, which is great. I didn't expect to have something to open every damn week, but it just has worked out that way. All right, so Joanne, where are you, honey? We need you in here so I can open this thing. I don't want to open it without you because you've been doing such hard work here in the chat today. Policing the clown haters. Hater, actually. There's probably only one clown hater in here. And I can tell you who that is if you want. It's the guy with the robot name in the chat. Any name that looks like a robot name, that's the guy who's the clown hater. I am such a fan of wine now. Holy balls happening. My goodness. I don't know why it's doing that. It even did that with the hotspot. What is going on, kids? I need somebody here to be my computer friend. All right. Okay, we're back. All right, so is Joanne here? Joanne, get the hell in here so we could do this before I die again. Oh, did it do it again? It just did it again, didn't it? No, okay, no, we're back. Okay. All right, so Joanne, where are you? Somebody call Joanne. Sophia, do you have her number? Call her up. Get that girl back in here. We need to do this. We need to do this. Man, that really blows about the internet crapping out on me. I just don't get it. Hotspot is not supposed to crap out. Man, this is frustrating. If I could just get that technical thing fixed. She's not in the house. I know. What is going on? Where the hell is she? All right. Got to do this in just a few minutes here. Is it on? Is it off? Reply. Hey, thanks for being patient with the internet going down on me. I can't believe I have the ability to even get through that like I just did. Scrambling around on my screen, trying to do things. Oh, my God. I'm just not built for that kind of stuff. Do I have a favorite Devo album track? Asking me, Ethan? Yes, I have a favorite album. It's New Traditionalists, because that was the first album that I was kind of waiting for to be released. I discovered Devo during the Freedom of Choice album. So then when New Traditionalist was coming out, I was at Woolworths or Kmart or wherever it was, waiting for that thing to hit the shelves. So made a big impression on me because when I looked at it, the cover, my favorite album covers typically, for some reason, of my favorite bands, have the band photographed on the cover. I don't know why I like seeing the band so much, but I loved that aspect of the cover. The fact they had a whole new look. They didn't just come back with the Energy Domes. They had a whole new look. The back cover with their feet on the floor and the pants with zippers in them totally influenced me. I got zippers in my pants. From that day on, through junior high school and high school, I always added zippers to the bottoms of my jeans. I had seamstress friends always do it for me all the way through high school because of Devo. Okay, Joanne's not here, huh? Well, thanks for the like button reminder, Cardinal Sin. Oh, Sophia, New Traditionalist is also your favorite. Yeah, my phone is plugged in, Cardinal. Yep, it's plugged in. Sometimes plugging the phone in is detrimental because it makes the phone overheat and get hot. So it's a little dance I have to do. Plugging it in, not plugging it in. Yeah, zipper jeans. I mean, just look at the back of that cover. Devo had those zippers put in those pants, and this is in the Devo book, by the way. They had those zippers put in the pants so that they could change in and out of those pants on tour easily, get their feet in and out of there quicker. So that's why there were zippers in the pants. But yeah, all the jeans that I had with the zippers in the pants met a very glorious death. And I don't even know if I would call it a death. I would call it like those pants went from one reality to a whole other reality. They became so much more than pants. And let me tell you what happened. So through junior high school and high school, all of my jeans I made basically into skinny leg jeans. Before there was anything called skinny leg jeans or skinny jeans, I made all of my jeans tapered so that they were really tight, pretty tight at the bottom, and they had the zipper in them, all because of Devo, right? So I did that year after year after year, jean after jean after jean. And when I got to college, of course, most of those jeans didn't fit me anymore, or they just had too many holes in them, and they were just falling apart. So at some point when I was in college and I was living at this place called Pine House, me and my roommates got together and we decided, okay, we're going to get rid of a bunch of stuff, clothing that we don't need, and we're going to take it to Salvation Army or Goodwill or whatever. So we had these trash bags full of clothing, and I had put all of these pants, 11 pairs of my pants were in a trash bag, mostly jeans with zippers in them that just didn't fit anymore. And we were going to take them to the thrift store, but then at the last minute, as we were on our way to a Mentors concert, anybody know who the Mentors are? Very offensive, hilarious band. Anyway, the Mentors were playing, and on the way out the door, I grabbed the bag of 11 pairs of pants for whatever reason. I just grabbed them and took them with us. So when we got to the show, the Mentors started playing. We started throwing the pants out into the slam pit where all the skinheads and the punk rockers were running around. And then they just kind of started getting thrown all over the place. So I emptied the bag of all the pants. The pants were flying around the club. They were hanging off the guys in the band's instruments. They were draped over the cymbals of the drums. People in the slam pit were fighting with them and ripping them apart. And it was just amazing to watch. So after, I think I'm going to tell this story on a video at some point on my YouTube page. But anyway, after the show, I'm in the men's bathroom at a urinal, standing there, doing what you do at a urinal. And then next to me is the singer of the Mentors. Right after the show, he comes in. He's peeing right next to me in the urinal next to me. And his name is El Duce. His name was El Duce. He passed away, unfortunately. But so he was there. I was there. We were both peeing. And I said, man, that was a great show. It was a great show. Really fun. Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. Thanks. I was like, what'd you think about all those pants? He was like, pants? He's like, that was the weirdest motherfucking thing I've ever seen. Where'd those come from? I was like, those were my pants. We were going to take them to the Salvation Army, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, that was the craziest thing ever. Those pants were flying everywhere. And so we had to talk about the pants after the show. Anyway, that's my pants story. And now we're going to open this thing. All right, everybody ready? Did Joanne ever make it back in here? I don't think so. Joanne is AWOL. All right, so whatever. So here we go. I received this in the mail. I had no idea it was coming to me. It's very nicely illustrated. See the border there with the French fries and the potatoes and all that stuff. And it is Jen Waite, our devotee buddy from Facebook. Here at the bottom it says special devolved delivery. Look at how nice that is, right? And now dig the back. Look at this. A very great classic photo by Janet Makoska. And that cool border again. Potatoes, fries, donuts. All right, so let's open this. I have no idea what's in it. Now, I noticed that part of it here is already starting to come open. At the side here, there's a little opening in there. So I'm just going to open it there to try to keep this envelope in the best shape that I can. Okay, now let's see what comes out. Okay, there we go. Everything's out of the envelope. It's a white something here. Okay, let's see. For Michael, more devolved postcard art prints by yours truly. Look. More devolved postcards by yours truly. There we go, because you gotta have the complete collection. I do. All right, Jen. Wow, look at this. They're all glossy too. Look at Alan Myers. What great art. Look at that. Glossy. And then the back, she's got the information. I don't know if you can see it there. Very small. Oh, look at this. Great drawing of Jerry Casale on glossy cardstock. Really cool. And we all know and love this guy. Rest in peace, Bob, too. We love you, brother. Bob, too. And Marky. Glossy Marky. You know, it's funny. Mark, this picture of Mark looks an awful lot like a very young Bob 1. It really does. And that makes sense because they're brothers. But there's Bob 1. Rock and roll. He's the most rock and roll part of Devo right there. And another Alan. That looks amazingly like Alan. Look at that. Look at that fine color and detail work. Holy balls. I hope you get paid to do what you do for a living, Jen, because it's amazing work. Thank you so much, Jen. You rule. If you ever see this video, thank you. This is very much appreciated, and we'll go right into the archives. Look at that. Look at all the work that went into that envelope and everything. Very cool. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Now, let's see what's going on in the chat here. Oh, yeah, Sophia, you've been meaning to order those. Yeah. She does good work. I really hope she gets paid to do that for a living. Not necessarily Devo drawings, of course, but some kind of art because she's really good at it. Oh, Ethan Steele, you're saying that's the best thing you've heard all day. The Pants story, the Mentors show? Yeah, it was crazy. That's going to be an autograph story at some point, my Mentors autograph story. But for this live chat, I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek into that. But now, we've been doing this for a little over an hour with 2 internet crashes, which is not cool. It doesn't make me feel very comfortable about doing this. But I want to tell you, before we have to go for whatever reason, my guest next week. Are we all ready to hear that news? Are we ready to hear that news? Cheers, everybody. Abnorm, whoever else is drinking with me, cheers. Somebody saw a cat? Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Where's my daughter? I don't know where she went. Which one's up here? Huh? I don't know. Come here, kitty. Yeah, they avoid, right when this happens all the time. Almost every Thursday. If not, I think probably every Thursday this happens where I'll be getting the camera set up and all the stuff set up And like they'll be right here in the camera shot. Like Meowser was standing right here on this chair. She was bathing for about 20 or 30 minutes while I was setting up everything. 2 minutes before I went live, she hopped down and left. I don't know how they know it. I don't know how they know when the camera's going to turn on, but they run. It's not a spider. No, I left the spider behind. I did not kill it though. Cardinal Sin, thank you for the thumbs up reminders there. That's really sweet of you. So I want to tell you this news. I'm just looking to see who's here. Hold on. Oh, Joanne, you're back. Yeah, I need you. What are you doing, Joanne? Of course I need you. I need you because I wanted to show you that cool thing that Jen sent me. But now I want you to see my special guest for next week. So next week, next Thursday at 7 p.m. EST, East Coast time, I will have a member of a band that I've liked for many years, decades. When I first heard this band, it changed how I viewed music, compositions in general, and it really kind of inspired me to do things that are similar in style with my own music, and I'm really excited. I've been friends with these guys for many years, but I haven't really talked to them a lot in the last 10 or more years. I was closer with them back in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. But what? I'll match your contribution up to $20. Did you just say that? That's crazy. Huh. Pilmer interviews me. I'm going to interview Joanne while she throws things. I'm going to interview her about throwing things. Okay. Ready? I'm going to have on my live stream David Wills from Negativland, also known as the Weatherman. Now, if you're not familiar with Negativland, they are pioneers of the found sound, sound play, collage, whatever you want to call it. It's not necessarily industrial, but if you like industrial music, you would probably like Negativland. But they were doing culture jamming, basically. They were jamming the culture. And Google that if you want to Google that, culture jamming. But let me show you who's going to be here with us. And this record was the first Negativland record I ever got. It's called Escape from Noise. It's on the SST punk rock label, of all things. It's excellent. It's their pop. It's their pop record. It's a record of songs. Some of their records are just continuous kind of radio shows that just go on, and they're not structured in songs. But this is a song-oriented album, and it's so cool. So let me show you a picture of who's going to be here. Yeah, Negativland without the E when you Google it. Okay, so here's a really early picture of Negativland in 1979. Okay, that's them. Now, the guy right here, that guy right there, that's David Wills, also known as the Weatherman. He's kind of obsessed with the weather. He's very obsessed with noise and sound and with cleaning his hands. And he's such an eccentric, great guy. I love him to death. And he's going to be really interesting to have as a guest. I mean, way interesting. He's going to be basically doing his own show on half of the screen, and I'll be asking him questions while he does it. That's what I'm imagining is going to happen. Because typically, back when we used to call David on the phone back in the 90s, he would always have some kind of noisemakers or something going on the other end of the phone that was really entertaining and just off the cuff. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, Ethan and Cardinal. You guys are great. I really appreciate that. That's really thank you. But yeah, here's another picture of Negativland. This is their Escape from Noise promo photo. Isn't that genius? And there's the Weatherman right there in the winter coat. But you guys are going to love David Wills, the Weatherman. He's such an adorable guy and a really true character. Like he's not putting on an act. If you've ever heard Negativland Records, there's a certain way he speaks and certain things that he's kind of obsessed with, and that is just him for real. That is not an act. It's not a character. And basically, though, and what I like to do with most people I have on that are in bands is that I don't ask them a whole lot about their band. I ask them more about how they became a music fan, how they became a weirdo, how they got into the things they got into that kind of led them to being a band, right? So I won't be asking him a ton of Negativland questions, maybe a few. I will be asking him about him, though, as a person, how he grew up, how he got pulled over to the weirdo side, you know? Because, you know, I want to ask you young people in here. Sophia, there's got to be a time that you can think back to, because you're very young, of when your brain clicked over to, okay, I don't want to be that kind of person. I want to be this kind of, you know, at some point you decide kind of to be a weirdo, right? Is that true? Yeah, Darren, if you've never heard Negativland, you start with Escape from Noise. Do me a favor, start with Escape from Noise, and then just venture about, because I think their first record was in the I want to say early 80s, maybe late 70s. They were certainly a band in the late 70s, but I don't think they really released a record until the early 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Ethan, all right, I'll try to be on for 20 more minutes. I can't promise because this internet's kind of flaky, right? But yeah, Ethan, thank you for playing along today. It's much appreciated. I'll be checking out that band. I saw that one. Michael will be asking hard questions. I saw that one. Sounds super interesting. Awesome guest. Yes, it's going to be an awesome guest. And we're going to run a test, he and I, the day before the stream, so that we make sure everything's technically working the best way possible. And hopefully by next week, I will have somebody be able to walk me through how to make my direct connection to my laptop work, internet-wise. So, because I've got everything I need to make it work, I just don't know how to get it the rest of the way there. So that's that. Anybody ready to drink? Anybody? Because I'm going to drink this real quick. Is there anything I forgot about? Is there anything I forgot to tell you? I don't think so. I think that's it. But yeah, we can hang out and chat if you want. I guess when I started digging into 80s music is when I decided I would rather be weird. Yeah, but there is a time, there's a point, typically when you're a teenager, I think, because it happened to me when I was I think it happened to me when I was a teenager. I was probably 12 or 13 when I discovered like punk rock or whatever, and I discovered that there was a way to set yourself apart from other people. I didn't really respect a lot of what I saw in normal people, typical students that I saw at school. I just wanted to be considered different than them for some reason, and it's interesting to get a younger person's perspective on it these days, on what made them kind of flip, from normie to weirdo. Drinking, Cardinal Sin says. I ran out of wine, Abnorm. Remind me of what that was. Was it a big bag of gummy worms you brought to the devotional party last year? You brought a huge bag of gummy worms, I think. It was about the size of like 3 human heads. It was huge. I don't know what brought that to mind, but Anne, you are always on the wrong schedule, honey. You got to get on the drinking wine on Thursday schedule. And I can't wait to go to the beach, Anne. Let's work that out. I'm really hoping that works out. I got to go to the beach. I'll talk to you about it. I'll call you Saturday or something. Yes, sour gummy worms. Abnorm brought a huge bag of gummy worms, the biggest gummy worm bag I've ever seen in my life. So he brought it to this party, and it got opened up, and then, not many people ate a lot of the gummy worms. So the bag was just there. And it was in my room for 2 or 3 days. And I remember when I was leaving devotional, I had a Ziploc bag. I always take Ziploc bags with me, traveling, because they always come in handy. But I had a Ziploc bag, a little sandwich bag, and I filled them with gummy worms to take home. I couldn't take the whole human head bag home. So I just filled those with gummy worms, and that Ziploc bag of gummy worms lasted me probably 3 months or something. Because I don't eat a whole lot of sweets and shit. So I ate maybe 1 or 2 gummy worms every time I would walk downtown to meet my friends at bars or whatever. Very sparingly ate the gummy worms. But those lasted me a while. Oh, yeah, more wine for later. Yeah, wine's a good thing. I'm becoming a fan. And don't ask Anne for money. She's struggling like I am, I think. I have a similar story for you, Pilmer, probably around that same age. Oh, a similar story to you. Yeah, I think that's the golden age for people to discover who they want to be. I mean, because I was frustrated with humanity by the time I was 12. I looked around me when I was at Catholic school, and I just decided, I don't want any part of this human race for the most part. There's only a few people that I met during my childhood that I felt connected to as far as having music connections or whatever. And so, yeah, it was pretty easy for me to decide let's just go the other way, Christy, thank you for giving. Sophia Swingle is not going to super chat me. She supports me in other ways. She bought a throwing up dress. She bought a dress from me that had things throwing up on it. That was nice. Oh my goodness, Cardinal, you're so in it. You're in it. Anyway, so let's reflect. What did we talk about today? We talked about cool custom-made pandemic masks. And like I said, if Jermaine ever shows up in the chat, maybe next week she'll show up because I know she's a fan of Negativland. We got to ask her what kind of masks she might have to sell if you guys are interested, because she does a wonderful job. She's an excellent, excellent, excellent seamstress. And she comes up with weird, funny stuff. So yeah, maybe we'll get to hear from her. The tentacle mouth dress. Yeah, you'll figure it out. Maybe it'll be when you're 37, you'll figure out what to do with that. Just keep it around. Look, I kept this fabric around for decades, probably 30 years. It's really sick to think about that, but I probably kept this fabric for 20 or 30 years before I used it for anything. So just get a little, one of those plastic storage tubs, and you just put stuff like that in there, and one day you're going to forget about it all, and you're going to dig around in there and go, oh my God, this is what I need. This fabric. I need this fabric for something. People are weird, yes. Yes. Oh, yes, Christy, yeah. Christy is Sophia's daughter, and Darren is Sophia's dad. Right? I get it right? Yeah. So, Brian Hurd, what's happening? Did you just get here, Brian? I threw up. I threw up, Brian. Brian, I don't remember your name. I kind of remember your profile picture, though, oddly enough. I don't know. Have you been here before? Brian Hurd, I seem to remember you. Abnorm, open the bottle. What's the issue, Cardinal says. Cardinal wants to get to the bottom of that. Yeah. Now Cardinal sends hip to that. Hip to that. Hip to that. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week, though. David's going to be a really interesting guest. Very interesting guest. All right, people. I think that we're going to have to shut this down soon here. What? I got a super chat from Tim. Oh, my goodness. That's unreal. That is unreal. And now, Tim, thanks, because I think Cardinal has to match that now, if I'm not mistaken. That's really funny. You guys are hilarious tonight. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've been doing this. We got 17 likes, 20-something people watching. Whoa! You want another 20 minutes of interesting stories. Okay, you got it. Somebody give me a topic. accept don't give me Devo because that's too easy. Give me another topic. A band, a topic, something maybe you see in the background here. Um, yeah, Cardinal Sin Tim is T7568, just so that you know. He's a longtime friend of mine. I've known him since I was a little kid. He's probably my longest friend that is still around. Screen printing. A story about screen printing? Okay. I've got a story about screen printing. Just happens to be Devo related. So back in the early to mid 90s, I was dating a girl named Diana, who I'm still friends with. Diana now lives out in West Coast. But I was dating this girl, Diana, who's a screen printer. And I was also I wasn't a screen printer in that I wasn't like a professional screen printer, but she was. I had done some stuff at home. But we were in love with screen printing. And when we dated, we printed a lot of weird shirts. We would print 5 or a dozen of just the weirdest shirts in the world, basically just to dare people to wear them, right? So we did all this stuff all the time. So when we came across Devo, and I got to talk to Devo on the phone for the first time, and then we got invited out to California to stay at Bob Two's house. We went out there, me and Diana, and we were introduced to Mark Mothersbaugh eventually. Lisa Casale and Bob Casale took us to Mutado, and we walked upstairs. At that time, it was Mark's house. Mutado was actually Mark's house, if I remember correctly, because we walked up the stairs. Mark was sitting at a table meeting with this guy who I guess was a screen printer, and they were discussing getting Mutado Musica shirts printed. And Diane and I just happened to walk into the middle of this meeting, and they were just finishing up, and Mark was like, yeah, I'm looking for some more interesting ink, colors, maybe something a little different. What do you have? And the guy was like, oh, I'll get back to you, whatever. So he leaves, and then me and Dinah are like, oh, we could do all kinds of great inks. We could do sparkly glitter inks. We could do glow in the dark. We've played with all this stuff. So that was what really got Mark to pay attention, and he was like, oh, okay, cool, well, get in touch with me. So we started printing shirts for Mark, Mutado Musica, and then when Devo did all the Lollapalooza dates, we started printing all those shirts for Lollapalooza. So all the money we would make printing shirts for Devo or Mutado, Diana and I would put back into buying flights out to California and visiting the Casales and Devo in general. So we printed shirts for Devo and Mutado for a few years. We did some really rare Mutado Musica socks. They were dyed green Mutado Musica like socks that you wear on your feet. And yeah, we did just tons of stuff for them, and that really paid for. Hey, there's a cat, Cricket. Come here, honey. So we paid for all of our trips to California by using the money we made printing shirts for Devo. So there's your screen printing story. Cardinal Sin said he wanted a Thor story. A Thor story. There's so many of them. It's really hard for me to. See, that's such a wide topic. Basically, I have so many Thor stories. That's a little difficult for me. That is Cricket. Yeah, you saw Cricket. You recognized her. That's pretty cool. A Dickie story. Oh, that's another one. Well, I'll tell you a Dickie story that just happened, and it's nice. Leonard Graves Phillips is the singer of the Dickies, and I've loved the Dickies since I was a kid, and now I work with them and I'm friends with them, and it's a really cool situation to be in. But Leonard personally gets depressed often and goes through these low points in life, and he's a recovering drug addict. Hasn't done drugs in many years, hasn't smoked cigarettes or drank alcohol or anything like that, but he has all these, all this damage from years gone by, and this year really hit him hard because he makes his living on doing nothing but Dickies concerts, basically, these days. So when their whole tour got canceled this year, actually a couple tours, it really hurt him. It really hit him hard financially, and thank goodness he has a book deal. He's writing a book about his life and the Dickies, and he's also got a new album deal. So he's getting a little money from that, but not really yet because the book and the album isn't done yet. So he's not really able to live off that. So he started telling me that he was going to get a real job, which he has done in the past, to make ends meet. And then when he was focusing on that, his car got stolen a few days ago. So that really hit him hard. He didn't have insurance to cover theft. He only had basic insurance to cover liability. So then he was like, in LA, you can't find a job without a car, basically. So a friend of his and mine named Kevin from Virginia said, hey, why don't you do a GoFundMe, It's something you could reach out to the fans who've enjoyed your music for all these years. And anyway, so we put together this announcement. We announced the GoFundMe for Leonard. It was basically help Leonard get a car so he could find a job in this weird time where concerts aren't allowed. And man, in the first 3 days, I think he's like almost to his goal of $5,000. So he's going to get him a car, and he's going to be able to get a job, and that's going to enable him to work on his book, which is going to be fantastic. Because if you've ever heard Leonard speak or read his writing, he's really great at it. And he's a great storyteller. And I've actually read most of the book at this point because he sends me chapters to run by me or whatever. And it's just fantastic, the stories he tells. So we put this GoFundMe up on the Dickies Facebook page, and in 2 or 3 days, I swear, I can't believe how many people donated and how much they donated. It was really great to see, and it really brought Leonard out of his funk. And he would have never done the GoFundMe himself. He didn't feel right about doing it, but me and Kevin basically talked him into doing it. So it really worked out great. So that's my Dickies story. Devo 2.0 story, Joanne says. Well, the only Devo 2.0, the only Devo 2.0 stories I have that I can think of are the ones that Devo's told online anyway. So it wouldn't be very interesting. But I did meet the singer of Devo 2.0 at a devotional she performed at. She was so cool, and she was actually kind of a weirdo, like more of a weirdo than I thought she would be. It was really refreshing, and all I can say is that she was really fantastic, and I hope she's doing well. And she really gave it her all at that devotional and performed amazingly with some of the cover bands. Sophia, on Amazon, they're all like over $100. Wait, what are you talking about, Sophia? Oh, Jihad Jerry CD. No, when I got Jihad Jerry CDs, I don't think I got very many of them. I think I maybe got 5 for the archives, which some of them were autographed because I think he was doing a promotional thing where some were autographed. Anyway, I don't have any of those to sell. Those are pretty hard to find. I'm going to ask Jerry one day if he has any stock of those. I don't think he would, but I'll ask him. But that's hard to find. Yes, that is hard to find. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with the chat like I should have been because I was telling stories, but I don't think I've missed anything. Wipeouters story? I don't have any Wipeouter stories. No, not really. Not really. Not that I can think of. Nicole is a cool chick, Sophia. Nicole is the singer for Devo 2.0, I forgot to mention. But yeah, Nicole is super awesome. I almost met up with her in LA once when I was out there, and she lived in the neighborhood I was staying in, and we almost got together for drinks one night, but something happened and we couldn't do it. But she seems like a super cool chick. You found a Wipeouter CD at Turtles Records closing down on Capitol. Oh, wow. Yeah, the Wipeouter CD can't be easy to find these days either. Dove stories. I don't have any Dove stories. That was before my time, sadly. No Jihad Jerry. Well, Jihad Jerry stories, most of those happened at devotionals, when he would guest star at devotionals. I don't really have any Jihad Jerry stories that I could think of. I just don't have much to offer in those fields. I would have to really think about those things. I do have a bunch of cool Jihad Jerry promo stickers. I remember when the record label, I forget what the label was. Man, what was it called? Anyway, when they were promoting the album, they had this roll of cheap paper stickers made, and Jerry just gave me a roll of them. So I have some of those around, and they're really, almost like Obey Giant style, really, black and white, Xerox looking picture of Jerry's face. And I think it just says, "Mine is not a holy war" on it. Who was my first girlfriend? Is that a question for me, John? First girlfriend. I guess it depends on what you mean by girlfriend. Like, when you're a kid, you kiss girls and you don't really have a girlfriend. My first girlfriend actually was a girl named Mindy, who ended up being the bass player for my first punk rock band, Rabid Salesman. I met Mindy in, I believe it was junior high school. And yeah, I think I started dating her when I was, I don't know, I'm guessing 16 or something. I don't know. I didn't really get started real early with girlfriends. I think I was 16 or 17 before I had my first girlfriend. I was a geek. I was a dork. I was like not kind of in high demand, never have really been in high demand as far as that goes. So, my first girlfriend was kind of later on, because I knew kids that were dating when they were 12, 13, 14, 15. They had already done everything. And I was like, not me. I'm just a dork that likes music. Stickers. Stickers. I love stickers. I got stickers. I love stickers. Stickers back here. Stickers everywhere. There's stickers all over my house. Stickers all over my front door in my house. Stickers on my car. Stickers everywhere. I love stickers. Imagine having a girlfriend. This post was made by a lonely lesbian looking for love because she doesn't know if she can never see her GF again. Okay. Yes. Whatever Joanne says, I agree with. Oh yeah, you're talking about, okay, stickers. You're talking about the Jihad Jerry stickers. You want me to show them to you? I can go get them really quick. Okay, hold on. All right, I got the stickers. Y'all. All right, so Jerry gave me these. That's it. Kind of really crude Xerox kind of effect looking thing. Oh wait, is that the, that's the record label right there. That. Oh no, that was the, okay, Mine is not a holy war.com. Whoops, upside down. I thought maybe the record label would be listed there, but no, it's just Mine is not a holy war. So that's the stickers. Oh, Ann. All right, Ann. Hey, thanks for showing up. Love you, Ann. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Who the heck dates at age 13? Well, I would have if I could have. Believe me, I was ready when I was 10 or 12. I was ready to date. I wanted a girlfriend. Actually, you know what? Mindy was not my first girlfriend. Mindy took my virginity, but she was not my first girlfriend. My first girlfriend, I just remembered, was there was this girl, okay, it's kind of a long story. I'll try to tell it really quickly. There was a girl named Cheryl. Cheryl was the cousin of a really good friend of mine named David. And David was living with his grandfather, or Cheryl was living with her grandfather. Cheryl was living with her grandfather. David was visiting his grandfather and Cheryl. And then David asked if I could come over and spend the night with him at his grandfather's house, which happens to be where Cheryl lived. I was 13, Cheryl was 14, and she was in the ROTC. And she was a very tall girl. She looked a lot older than she was. And I was also very tall, and I looked a little older than I was. So anyway, I went over to David's house, had a little spend the night. Maybe we spent 3 nights there, 4 nights, whatever. We had a little weekend, summer stay over. And of course, what kids do is when they like each other, they pick at each other, right? So me and Cheryl were picking at each other and making fun of each other the whole time I was there. Long story short, Cheryl made all kinds of moves on me, which I had never had happen to me before. Cheryl taught me how to kiss properly. She taught me all kinds of stuff that weekend. And so that was kind of my first girlfriend. It didn't last for very long, but it was like blew my mind. And I remember the first time I was making out with Cheryl, I was listening to the Devo Live EP. And I remember the Freedom of Choice theme song playing as I'm making out for the first time in my life, and somebody's teaching me how to do all this stuff, right? And so Freedom of Choice became this like theme to the first time I was ever making out. So I know girls do mature way faster than boys, and she took control. She made it a point to basically, me and David were sleeping in a fold-out couch in the living room, and she basically, during the middle of the night, crawled out of her bedroom, crawled down the hallway, crawled into our room, and crawled into bed with us. What? We were like 13, 14 years old. It was amazing, right? No sexual intercourse happened or anything. It was just making out and stuff. But it was one of the most beautiful times that I could remember when I was a kid, right? It was like this big explosion in my head when that happened. All right, so now that is a song that, yeah, it's like I was 13. I was so into it. I was so overjoyed that somebody was taking me through the steps. Like, I remember when we first kissed, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. When we first kissed, she said, "You kiss me like you're kissing your mom. Here's how to kiss." And then she taught me how to kiss. It was like, then I knew. All you have to do is get somebody to teach you. And then you know from that point on. So anyway. Yeah, Pelmer is a bottom. Whatever. Bottom of the barrel. Mm-hmm. All right, so now that I've spilled my guts and I've told you all kinds of personal stories about pants and about making out, I'm going to have to end this stream. I gave you your 20 minutes, right, Cardinal? Are we all good? Everybody happy? Ian's laughing at me. That's good. Ian's laughing. Yeah, I haven't talked to Cheryl in many, many, many years, and I wonder what she's up to. I wonder how life has treated her. I wonder. So, people, what do we got here? Oh, look, hey, the likes almost equal the number of people who are watching, so that's great. Thank you. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to end this before it craps out on me again, basically. I don't trust it. Again, thank you, Jen, for the cool stuff. Jen, appreciate it. Thank you, Jermaine, for the awesome mask. I know you guys aren't watching, but in case you do, thank you. And yeah, anybody interested in the Silica Gel CDs or albums or the devotional DVDs, whatever I can get you guys, let me know. Just email me, michael@devo-obsesso.com. And yeah, may the rock and roll gods bless all of you. Bless you. I mean, I truly believe in the rock and roll gods. Don't think that it's just some kind of bullshit I've made up. I believe in that. I believe in the rock and roll gods. I believe they've helped me through life, and I believe they can help you. So I am wishing that upon you. Be stiff, Abnorm. Thanks for enjoying some wine with me. Cardinal, look, man, thank you for all your support. Christy, Sophia, Darren, Peter Graves, John Lazaro, all those you people that have really supported me, I appreciate it. You make a big difference in my life, and you make this dream keep going, right? Thank you. We'll see you next time. I wish my cats were here to say bye, but of course they split the scene. Crochet Clown loves everybody except for Tim. And we'll see you guys next weekend for, guess who? Negativland's David Wills, also known as the Weatherman. Again, look this band up if you're not familiar. Negativland, no E in negative. Negativland, David Wills, the Weatherman. He is somebody you're going to want to brush up on before I have him on as a guest, because you're going to have questions for him, I guarantee it. All right? I love you all. See you next time.